I wonder if you recognize this scenario. You have a dream. You know what you want, you're picturing it, you imagine it, you're attracting it, you're thinking positively about it, you tell yourself you can, you even set yourself a plan. And weeks go by, then months, and then before you know it, it's been a year, nothing has changed. I see this a lot, this positive thinking, this manifesting. But to what end? This video breaks down the science of manifesting in what I call the no BS manifestation. This video will use some imagery intervention techniques to give you an idea of what does and does not work when it comes to imagining and attracting all the things you want in your life. Because here's the thing, there's more to manifesting than just wishing it into existence. So to start off with, the actual definition of manifestation is bringing something tangible into your life through attraction or belief. So off the top, those words based on themselves, off the top of that, we could simply say that can't be correct. You can't just believe something into being tangibly real. But what I'm about to show you are some imagery intervention techniques where we use that attraction and we use that belief idea to combine with a few other things to actually create what it is you're dreaming of, what it is you're desiring, what it is you want for more of in your life. So manifestation, what is it and what is it not? It is things like imagining and taking action. It is not just positive thinking. It is specifics. It is not dreaming into reality. And then finally for the is column, it is taking that attraction piece and taking advantage of the opportunity of attraction. So it is attraction and opportunity. So it is imagination and action, it is specifics, it is attraction and opportunity. It is not positive thinking and it is not dreaming into reality. Now, so just to give you a little bit of background on what it is not and what I mean by this and the science behind this, well, there has been some research that's been done. And essentially when it comes to positive thinking, it's not positive thinking because what they've seen is when you just think positively, what you do is you lull yourself into this sense of achievement of already having it, and therefore you actually lack the energy to go out and get it done. And I'm actually going to do something in a minute that can show you the opposite of that. But it's been really interesting, don't you think? That like if you think positively about attracting it all day, well then you never actually get the energy. You never actually have the desire to go and do it because your body somehow thinks it's already done it. So positive thinking can actually have the opposite effect where the sense of achievement reduces our energy to want to go and do it and take action. And then the other thing that it is not dreaming into reality. And the problem with that is that it actually creates a void when we're dreaming it into reality. The sense of imagination up here and reality down here, there's a void in between. And when we create that void, we never feel the void. And that's the main problem with that dreaming it into reality without a few other techniques that I'm about to show you. So what manifestation really is an imagery intervention technique. That's the term that we use as coaches when we're talking about things that are relative to manifestation. Look, there are three that I want to talk about, but the first of them is called mental contrasting and intention implementation. And the idea of that is that yes, you're allowed to visualize what you want, but the best way to get energy to go out and get it is to contrast the dream with the reality, to contrast it, to get that feeling of, well, that's where I want to be, where am I now, and how can I go out and go about doing things? And so the idea there might be something like, let's say, losing weight. Well, the powerful thing like feeling fit and lean might be the positive, the future, the vision, and then you might look at yourself and feel like, oh, I feel a bit flaccid and ugly at the moment. Might be how you feel now. And if you do the mental contrasting of those two situations, it makes you want to go out and do something about it. And then we add to that the intentional implementation, something like if my alarm goes off, at 6 a.m., then I'll go for a run, something really easy. And the reason we do that is we link mental contrasting with something we're going to do about it. And I encourage you guys to do something as well, something for yourselves as well. You know, it might be something like feeling poor and under the control of your bosses, and in the future you want to be, you know, rich and financially free. And so then it might be like an if-then. If I'm at the shops and I feel like buying something that's, you know, above 30% of what my weekly income, then I will not buy it. Simply that easy. But linking the mental contrast, the difference between the visions, with the intentional implementation of if something, then something. So that you actually do the action, get the energy to go out and create the vision or the thing that you're trying to manifest. The next one that we're going to look at is this idea of specifics. And we do specifics because of a thing called our RAS, our reticular activating system. Is essentially the part of our brain, in the lizard brain, at the back of the brain, that filters out everything. If you were to think about all the things that are happening in your world right now, wherever you're sitting, right there, you know, this on the screen, the ads coming up, the color of your trousers, the noises in the background, the TV in the background, the computer that you're wearing. There's so many things, right? There are so many things in your world. Your brain actually spends most of its energy filtering out stuff so that it doesn't bother your conscious mind with it. And that is the RAS. That's its job. So specifics are important so that you can awaken the RAS into noticing the things you want to notice. Manifestation is all about attraction of those things you truly want. So the exercise that I'm going to get you to do here is to create the vision. I'll get rid of the fat loss one, and let's go purely with something like, you know, meeting the man of your dreams. You know, I want to meet a loving, caring, you know, handsome man. That's your vision, right? And you create that vision. To awaken our RAS, our reticular activating system, we want to create more specifics. So I've said loving, caring, and handsome, but it might be something along the lines, you know, let's get creative and let's get really detailed. Let's go taller than me. You know, let's go loves family. You know, so that might be necessarily not necessarily mean he's got one, but it might mean something like he's a great uncle. You know, fit and able. Someone that presents like they're still active, they're still out and out doing things. I want you to get as many specifics as you can. I won't fill them out. You don't need me to spend that time, but to awaken the RAS, we want to get into as many specifics about the vision. So if you were just manifesting, you might just come up with a vision and just sit in the vision. But let's create specifics. What do you really want? Similarly, you know, if you want to, let's go back to the financial one. If you want to get richer, well, don't just say, I want to be rich. Tell me, how much money do you want to make? Tell me where you're going to make it. Tell me in what industry you're going to make it. Tell me, is it investing? Is it through working? Is it through your own business? Is it through a side hustle? What's the situation where you're doing it? The more specifics you can give, the more you are going to attract that stuff into your world, because your brain is going to stop filtering it and start letting that through. Okay, then the last one for my no BS manifestation is all about the attraction and the opportunity. So really straightforward here is I'm going to be talking about opportunity, and I want you to look at it from a day review. You know, and actually this can be pre or post. You can do it at the beginning of the day, or you can do it at the end of the day. I don't mind. But the idea here is to know that you're taking advantage of the opportunities, that you are actually going out and taking action when the thing you're trying to manifest presents itself. So let's go with the meeting a man. Okay, so the opportunity, let's say it was post, you're reviewing the day. The opportunity was a cute man, a cute bloke, smiled at me at the cafe. Yeah, that was the opportunity. And what did you do about it? What was your action? And I smiled back and commented on his muffin. That's all I can think of, sorry. But you can see how what we're talking about here is what it is the attraction and opportunity. And then we're going, okay, well, the opportunity that presented itself for me to meet the man, the vision, is the little cute guy who smiled at me at the cafe. The thing I did about it is gave him a bit of banter. Yeah? So if you can see how if you go 7 days in a row of reviewing what did you do about attracting or manifesting and actually taking action to get there, you know, to fill this void, to make sure that you don't feel like you've achieved it, but you're actually doing something about it and having the energy to attract it, that would be the review. Or if you really want to start attracting it, really want to start putting it out there into the universe and actually bringing it closer towards yourself, you might want to do it in terms of in the future day, at the start of the day, pre. Okay, so let's go with something like getting a promotion. Perhaps you want to manifest a promotion at work. Well, what you want to start with is what was the opportunity that you think might present itself during the day. So if the opportunity were to take control of a new project, yeah? Of a new project that's out of my comfort zone. Yeah, that's the opportunity, because you can imagine that if you want to get a promotion, you start doing more of this, taking control of a new project that's out of your comfort zone, and you bring it home, probably going to get, you know, a promotion soon enough. So the opportunity on the daily review at the pre, if I were to take, seize the opportunity to take control of a new project that's out of my comfort zone, I will put my hand up. What's the action we're going to do? Hand up, and request to my boss that I do it. So the opportunity is, there's an opportunity to take control of a new project. I will put my hand up and request it from the boss. You can see how that would work to actually create the attraction, the opportunity, and take advantage of it. So they're my 3 things that actually are in the world of manifestation. Not that I truly believe in manifestation, but this idea of, you know, imagery intervention techniques to attract what we want into our life and take action to go and get it. The 3 things are mental contrasting and intention implementation. Positive and negative visions, and then my if-then statement. Next, awakening the RAS, the reticular activating system. What is the vision? What is the dream that you want to bring more of into your world, and then create even more specifics of it. And then lastly, taking advantage of the opportunity, you know, with a daily review, either pre or post. The opportunity today was, so I did. The opportunity today will be, so I will. Give that a go and see more and more of the things that you truly want in your life start coming.